Last week I watched this movie called Reunion, so let's review. Reunion is about a group of high school graduates that come together for their high school reunion. Five of them, including their teacher that was just there for whatever reason, wakes up the next morning and the person that hosted the reunion is murdered. And so the remaining five people and that teacher spend the rest of the movie trying to figure out who killed that host. Now, I only heard about this movie mainly because of who's in it. I mean, you got Lil Rel, Julian Bell, Billy Magnuson, Nina Brave, however you pronounce her name, Jamie Chung, and the guy that plays the Deep on The Boys. And you got a recycled premise, but a fun premise if the people involved in this movie could make it entertaining. And I quite enjoyed this movie. Granted, it's not a perfect movie, it's not even the best murder mystery, but it was a fun little movie to put on at night, and it's a fun little murder mystery. I thought it was a somewhat nice little take on a murder mystery in which someone gets killed at a high school reunion and someone is trying to figure out who killed the person, and everybody has their own little motives that go back to when they're in high school. And it also really is kind of like a high school reunion because everybody still holds on to grudges and things that they held on back in high school. And so that adds to the whole murder mystery element. But on top of that, it was pretty funny at times. It was funny when it needed to be funny, but at the same time, it was also somewhat serious when it needed to be serious. And during those serious moments, I think that's when the movie kind of fell down for me at times. Lil Rel, he's the one that graduated high school and never really left high school. He still dresses like he's in high school and thinks that all the things that he got away back in high school, he can get away with as a grown adult, and that's not the case here. But then he's put in a position where he has to rise to the occasion. And then you got his best friend played by Billy Magnuson. He is a cop, but he was also a former football player that had his football career ended by an injury that was caused by the Deep over here, and he's the one hosting the reunion and is the one that ends up getting killed. And first off, it is nice to see this actor in something other than The Boys, and yet he's still playing the same creepy douche that he is on The Boys. Julian Bell, right off the bat, I suspected that she had something to do with this, and spoiler alert, it wasn't her, but she is the one that nobody really noticed back in high school, and then she comes to this reunion, no one remembers who she is, and then she's basically out for revenge, talking about, yeah, y'all days of reckoning is coming. And to her credit, Julian Bell does play this role. I mean, she does kind of have a weird sense of humor, which works for this character. Then you got Jamie Chung. She's the one that everyone, for the most part, is cool with, and she just happens to be caught in the middle of everything. I'd say of all the characters, she's probably the weakest. And then you got Nina Brave, however you pronounce her name, please forgive me. But anyways, she was a popular girl back in high school, and she did some mean things to some people, but turns out in her adult life she's running for office, she has political aspirations, but she doesn't want anybody knowing about all the mean things and horrible things that she did back in high school. So she's trying to sweep all that under the rug for the sake of trying to get in office. But everyone at the reunion knows the things that she did. But Nina Brave, she played that role, and she was also hilarious in her own right. Then Chance Crawford, who plays the teacher that happens to be there, and I don't know why he's there. Maybe he's trying to get reacquainted with some of the students, but not in a creepy way, but still. Now, once it's revealed who the killer is, um, I was a little bit underwhelmed. Granted, it does, given this person's backstory, it does make sense, but at the same time, I kind of hope for the movie to be just a little bit more clever than that. Overall, I really did enjoy this movie. If you have not heard about this movie, or if you have heard this movie, I recommend you check out the trailer and then go watch the movie for yourself. It's a fun little movie to put on during the week and have fun with. So I will say I can't say it's a great movie, nor did I dislike. It's just somewhere in the middle, and that's why I give Reunion the shoulder shrug emoji.